So, do you like it strict or firm, your cancellation policy? Well, if you like it strict, enjoying while it lasts because starting October 1st, 2025, new listings on Airbnb will not be able to use the strict policy.
Welcome to RSU by PriceLabs weekly podcast. Subscribe now.
Hello, everyone. There's been a lot of buzz recently about new changes on the Airbnb platform when it comes to payment terms and cancellation policies. So today I'm going to break down what's happening, why hosts are concerned, and what you can do about it. So first, the strict cancellation policy is essentially going away for new listings starting October 1st, 2025. If your existing listings use the strict policy, Airbnb will automatically move them to the slightly more flexible, firm policy. So strict, firm. Unless you specifically opt out. I'll tell you later how. Firm isn't as protective for hosts as strict. It allows guests a full refund up to 30 days before check-in, whereas strict only allowed refunds up to 7 days before. Another important update. Airbnb is introducing a new cancellation policy called Limited. This policy fits between moderate and firm, offering a balance. Guests can receive a full refund up to 14 days before check-in and 50% if they cancel between 7 and 14 days before check-in. If the cancellation is within 7 days of check-in, there's no refund, providing hosts with some added protection compared to moderate policy. Third big change. No matter what cancellation policy you have, be it flexible, moderate, limited, or firm, or even if you're grandfathered into strict, Airbnb is giving every guest a universal 24-hour grace period to cancel after booking, provided the booking at least 7 days before check-in. That means even confirmed reservation is effectively conditional for at least a day. Fourth, Airbnb has clarified what happens with the pay part now, part later, and reserve now, pay later bookings. These guest-friendly options are not entirely new, but Airbnb has now clearly stated that if a guest misses their follow-up payment, they have 72 hours to resolve the issue. If not, Airbnb automatically cancels their booking. Now, here's why hosts are concerned. Airbnb's changes put more financial certainty directly on you. You as a host haven't done anything wrong, yet your confirmed booking could suddenly disappear if a guest doesn't complete their payments just because Airbnb is giving guests financial flexibility. So this pay now, pay later thing. So even though your cancellation policy might determine if you get compensated at all, the fact remains your income could vanish unexpectedly. Also, payout timing, note that payout timing can now be delayed explicitly, right? Normally it's like end of the 24-hour on the first day of check-in. It could be now be 24-hour on the day of check-out. If you are in breach of Airbnb policies, or actually for your new host, if you're a new host who hasn't completed at least 2 stays or verified your listing, you won't get paid until basically the end of the stay. This means Airbnb can hold your money longer, and indeed that can impact your cash flow, but that's not for most hosts. So why is Airbnb doing this? Well, if you look at the broader industry, companies like Booking.com have long offered flexible cancellation and payment terms. Right? It's even been Booking.com's positioning for a lot, right? It's very easy to cancel anything on Booking.com. And as a host, you're like, wow, wait a minute, that's good for guests, but I'm not sure I really want you to push that onto guests, right? That they can cancel anytime. So in terms of math, statistically, offering more flexibility and easier cancellation policies, for us, it does increase certainty, but actually tends to boost overall bookings on the platform and the revenue. More flexibility leads to more bookings because guests feel less risks when booking. Um, Additionally, flexible payment terms like pay part now and part later, or reserve now, pay later, allow guests who might struggle to afford higher prices upfront to still book and eventually pay for your stays. Given the rising prices of accommodations, splitting payments can ultimately bring more revenues to us, right? By making bookings accessible to more guests. Of course, so that's the trade off. With while flexibility can increase bookings overall, it creates a certainty for individual hosts because guests can cancel your property to book another easily, right? So, I mean, overall, it works for the platform statistically, right? But for me, it may not work out because everybody's flexible. I mean, my listing is canceled and the guest books something else. Um, so, what can you do? First off, if you currently have, like I do, a strict cancellation policy and wish to keep it, make sure you explicitly opt out, and you can through your Airbnb hosting dashboard before October 1st. You'll see there's a call out in your dashboard telling you to update your terms if you're strict, and you'll see they give you a choice either to go to the new firm or to keep strict and being grandfathered. Um, Remember, for example, policies such as super strict 30 days or super strict 30-day policies used to exist, and now they're not available to most people, but they're still out there because if you've been grandfathered, you may benefit from them. Um, so if you have a high-end property, if you're a powerful property manager, most probably you can still, talk to Airbnb to make sure you have access to these stricter policies. Um, so hopefully you see what's happening, the changes, why Airbnb is doing this. And again, if you are under strict, you want to keep strict, you can do it, right? Just go and take action. Take care, everyone.